Hello, it is Mac here, and today I'm talking about the greatest small feature that has been added in further adventures in Finance and Felony. Now, this is a pretty small feature that they added, but I'm very glad that they did, and honestly I wasn't expecting them to, and that is weapon storage. So, I feel like this is going to be something that's going to be a little overlooked by a lot of players, maybe because they may not notice it, or they may just, since there's so much in the DLC, they may not even think about it. In GTA Online, and this is only for the CEO office headquarters type thing, but if you buy one of those, you can actually put a gun locker in your whenever you're upgrading your apartment or your CEO office. So whenever you're upgrading, you can add a safe, you can add your secretary, you can name it, stuff like that, and you can redesign it and all that. And another thing that you can do is actually choose your gun storage. Now, it will actually cost you quite a bit to install it, which is one of the things why I feel like it may not necessarily be worth it. It actually costs $520,000. That could buy you, weapons. That could buy you something else to put in your apartment. That could buy you even a turismo, even. Or, it does cost quite a bit of money, I will admit. And you have to decide for yourself whether it's worth it. But to me, I bought it because it's been something I've been asking for a long time. And this is, of course, like I said, weapon storage. And if you are in your own VIP, headquarters, I'm not sure if you're in, another person's, if you can access it. I don't think you can. I think it's only for your own, but you may want to check it out if you, can do it in somebody else's, but I'm not sure on that. If you go into your headquarters, you can go to the back behind your PC on the left side. You will be able to open up the safe, and it actually has a cool animation. It's kind of hidden and stuff. If you open it up, you can actually store weapons in here. So this is every single weapon in the game. You can store pistols in there, you can store MGs, you can store rifles, shotguns, even explosive weapons and melee weapons. So if you have a weapon in the game that you don't really want to keep anymore, you can actually put it in there. So let's say, for example, you're not a big fan of the Assault SMG, and you don't like the weapon, you never use it, and you just want to put it away. You can do that here. You can do that with pretty much every weapon in the game, actually. And, you can only have the weapons that you actually want. Now, what's also good about this is that you can actually do, a restore all your weapons on the fly. So if you're in your action menu and you have, weapons stored, you can go down there in the interaction menu and it will give you all your weapons back if you select this option. Then you can, disable it and stuff like that to get, only the weapon loadouts that you actually want. And I'm a big fan of this because there are a lot of weapons in GTA Online that I just don't use. Weapons like the assault rifle, the bullpup shotgun, the MG, even a lot of the pistols and stuff like the SNS pistol and the vintage pistol. And even explosives, I have Molotovs on my character, but I'm never going to use Molotovs. I have a lot of other things. Firework launcher even. I don't use the firework launcher and I don't want to die with it out because then I lose the ammo for it and you can't get the ammo back. So I actually, don't want to have that weapon on me. And this is actually good because there are, I'm guessing, pretty much every player out there has their few weapons that they have, but they just don't care about and they never use. And sure, you could argue, well, you can always drop them, and that is true, although whenever you drop them, you always have to buy them back, which can cost you quite a bit of money if you do want that weapon back. And I never drop them because, personally, whenever a DLC comes out, sometimes they'll add, new attachments or camos and stuff like that, and I don't want to have to go back and buy all the weapons back that I've dropped. Also, sometimes, maybe I do want to go and, check out a weapon, see, something I want to check out with it, or just, get a cool screenshot with it or something like that. And I can't because now I have to go back and buy it and I have to spend all the money, upgrade it and all that. Honestly, I just love how this is in the game. So if you want to just put a few weapons away, let's say you want to put away an SNS pistol, but you do want it back on you, just go to your interaction menu and at any point, in any area, you can pretty much just request it back. And it will give you all the weapons that are in your locker, but, if you want a specific weapon, then you can also take that. And then whenever you're done with that weapon, you can put it back in, and you can restore back to your selected weapons that you want on you. And I'm just a huge fan of this. My main problem with this is that, one, it cost a lot of money, $500,000 for this. I don't know if it's necessarily worth it. I mean, it's a cool feature, but $500,000 for this, I'm not a huge fan of that. Also, it's only in the headquarter offices. If they're going to put this in the game, why can't they just let you do it in your apartment? That's what I was hoping for. You know, we have like the heist room. Why can't you just put it in there? I guess like it kind of makes sense. You know, it looks a little cooler whenever you're actually a CEO when you do it, but that's kind of my main problem. Why can't this just be in every apartment? You know, every high-end apartment? And why does it have to cost you $500,000 more? Which, like I said, can buy you quite a number of things in GTA Online if you don't spend your money on this. For me, I find it kind of cool because, you know, I do like to store my weapons and stuff like that. But I don't feel for the, you know, the vast majority of people they're actually going to purchase this. And, you know, I just wanted to talk about it. It's not a huge feature. Although, one reason why I do like how they added this into the game is, like, about a year ago, or a little over a year ago, actually, I made a video talking about this, or, like, how you could have weapon storage in GTA Online. It was sort of like this idea, and I most certainly wasn't the first person to talk about it. I most certainly wasn't the last person to talk about it and put that idea out there. And I just felt like it was a good idea, and a lot of people agreed with me, and it just kind of shows you that maybe Rockstar do actually listen to our ideas, because it has been something that has been requested for a long time, and they actually put it into the game. However, they did kind of lock it behind a paywall, which, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. I kind of wish that they were on other, you know, apartments and stuff like that, or if you could just, even if you didn't have to be a CEO to, you know, storm and stuff like that, if you didn't have to have a headquarters for them, that would be kind of nice. But it is still, I'm kind of glad that they even put it into the game in the first place. And if you haven't checked this out and you have, you know, upgraded your headquarters, or if you are going to buy headquarters, maybe put this in. You know, think about it. You know, it is $500,000 pretty much, but maybe think about it. You know, do you have weapons that you don't want to, you know, necessarily drop and have to buy back whenever you want them? And do you just want to store them? Maybe check this out. And, you know, this is also on all the headquarters, by the way. So even if you buy the cheapest headquarters, which is what I bought, and if you are going to buy a headquarters, maybe think about installing this. And I just wanted to talk about this, show it off for you guys that are wondering, you know, should I purchase this? How does it work? You know, I was kind of a little worried about it whenever I bought it, because I'm like, you know, am I reading this correctly? Can I actually store my weapons in here, or is it just for show? You know, I feel like if you are gonna purchase the headquarters, maybe this video will help you, and maybe make you that decision if you do want to put this in your headquarters and stuff like that. And also, I just kind of wanted to make this video because it is something pretty small, but also something that was kind of cool as well. So let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. Have you purchased this for your headquarters in GTA Online? What weapons have you stored in there? Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. Hope you enjoy. Feedback is subscription. I'll see you guys in the next video.